And whoopsie, and the reactor. Up there's the reactor. Let me move. I just gotta move. I'll move the reactor. But hello, everybody. Welcome to the next episode of Kevin's Corner, and I have a co-host this time, Leah Serenity Rose. If you would like to say hello.
Hi everyone,
Yeah.
This is Leah here.
Yeah, and my next guest is Starpriism. Prism, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Prism. So I am a Decora Fox VTuber. Decora meaning the Japanese fashion. It's just short for decorated. So I'm just a decorated VTuber. I love decorating myself from head to toe in rainbows and colors and bracelets and stickers, and I love it all. And I love to play nostalgic games and just have people smiling and giggling.
Yeah, as you should, and that's how you have given me so many smiles and giggles on stream. I've had to leave the room a few times. I'm not making this up.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Well, here's my first question for you, Prism. Is how did you get started? What got you into streaming, and how did you come up with your name and VTuber model?
All right, so this is a goodie bag. I have a lot to share with this question.
Oh boy, a good origin story.
Yes. So, okay, I guess we'll go with way back when little Prism was born. I'm just kidding. I'm not going that far.
Okay.
But I mean, to be honest, I have been on the internet for literally since I was out of the womb. So I mean, I've discovered VTubing, I want to say around, I don't know if you guys would personally know her. Her name is Kazuna Ai. She was the first VTuber I've ever heard of.
I've heard of that name, yes.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I first saw her video. She was like in a white background, in a white void. She's like, hello. Like, she speaks a lot of Japanese, so I really didn't understand what she was saying. But it was just an anime girl. She was moving around. I was like, what? Like, that's her? She's moving like that? And she was just introducing herself. And it just sparked something in my head. I was like, oh my God, I want to do something like that. Like, she was streaming cooking and she was gaming and she was just dancing and singing. I was like, what? You could do all that? I didn't know that. But, that sparked something in me, and so I started Googling. I was like, I need to find out, how do I become an anime girl? And I think it was my first game ever on Steam. It was called Face Rig, and you get to be like a 3D like avatar. And back in the day, a lot of people on YouTube, they use this program to like troll people. Like if you guys know Omegle,
oh boy, that brings back memories.
Yes, good and bad memories.
Good and bad, oh yeah.
Yeah. But I remember myself, I was going online, like I was like maybe 13, 14. I should not have been on there, but I was just this like gamer dog. Like I was moving around. It was so like mind-blowing. I was like, it was just so cool how this tech worked. It was like you set up a webcam and it moves your face, and it was so cool. But anyways, so it started with Face Rig, and then I started brainstorming. I was like, I want to be more like myself. Like I don't want just to be like a dog with headphones on. Like I want to brainstorm, and this was actually around freshman year of high school, and I sat down with my sketchbook, and it was the cafeteria, I remember, and I just started sketching away. People were just talking, eating. I did not eat that day. I was like, I need to get this done. I want to become a VTuber that day. And so I think that was around 20. Oh geez, I don't know the years off the top of my head. About like 4 or 5 years ago. So I just decided like I want to be this rainbow person. I want to be this rainbow fox, because that's just a fox. If you know foxes, they just giggle and they laugh all the time. I was like, wait, a fox is me. I am a fox, And actually, fun fact, Tails the Fox actually inspired me to be a fox as well. I was like, I love Tails so much. I want to be a fox like him too. But yeah, and so I kind of like sticker bombed this design. Like I just put in so much of my interests into one. So like just hair clips and rainbows and just seals. I love seals so much. I actually have a seal companion. If you don't know, his name is Flippy, and he comes with me on all of my adventures, and we have a good time. And so what actually inspired my name, by the way, so I'm a big fan of cartoons, if maybe that's not a dead giveaway. I don't know. I love games. I love cartoons, anime. I love it all. And I remember watching the first episode of Star versus the Forces of Evil, and Star Butterfly. Oh my god, I love her so much. And I was like, dude, why don't I just kind of borrow her name, like Star Butterfly, Starpriism. I think it works. I think I like it. But yeah, really just cartoons and just Sonic, all the games that I've played as a kid, it just inspired me to start this VTubing push. Like I love being on the internet. I want to go for it, and that's why I'm here today.
You have made this Tails fan and cartoon lover very happy right now.
I'm glad.
But that's a very good origin story. I love it. So, Leo, would you like to ask your question?
I'm very curious. Like, is there any lore we should know about your VTuber model? Like, is there like any like story? Because I know some VTubers do have like a story, like in terms of like an origin story for the said VTuber model.
Yeah, that is a good question. You know, funny thing is, when I first started my sketches and all that, I really didn't have a lot of lore, or really any lore, because I thought of just like I wanted it to be me. Like a lot of VTubers, they like sometimes they fake their voices, sometimes they just create this big story. Like I just wanted it to be me. Like this little creature is just me, and I love seals. She loves seals. I do want to work on some kind of lore because I think it's fun. I think it's fun how VTubers, it's like a storybook. I love how so many VTubers, it's just so cute. It's like, this is my character. She's a wizard cat, and she knows all these spells, and I don't know. Like, I want some lore. Like, I want to do that. Like, I want to be some rainbow fox overlord who, I don't know, makes the world happy and sunshine rainbows everywhere. I don't know. I don't really have a lore. I just like to be me. I just want to be true to myself. I kind of just do whatever I want. I draw. I like to be silly, goofy, and that's what I do.
Okay, so if that one black and white villain from the Powerpuff Girls comes back, and they're not available, we're counting on you to paint everything color again, okay?
Yes, I got you guys. I got the power.
But yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut in there, Leah. I think there was a small audio delay. But what were you about to say?
Oh no, I was just gonna say, because I know some other VTubers, they have like specific lore, because I have other VTuber friends who literally make like a whole lore video.
Yeah, it's so cool. I really love those videos. Like one day I would love to have that kind of like fancy lore video. I've only really came up with kind of a lore thing with my seal companion. It's not really like a really magical story. So I have this seal companion. His name is Flippy. He kind of came from my love of Webkins. I love Webkins. Anything nostalgic like Animal Jam, Club Penguin, I'm all in for that. And I used to collect a ton of Webkins, and my mom, she gave me this spotted seal Webkins when I was like, I don't know, like 9 or 7 or so. And that like changed my world. I was like, dude, I love seals. And just, I thought, why not I bring him into the world? Like, why don't. So, my little lore for Flippy is just, I found him on like gloomy rainy day, and he was just stuck in a cardboard box like a little lost puppy, and he's just with a bunch of other seals. And so Flippy, he looks different. He's born different. He doesn't have a nose. So people mistake him like, oh, is he a dolphin? Is he a manatee? No. He just looks silly that way. He's just born that way. And I picked him up. He was the one I wanted. That seal right there, he's my baby boy. And I just took him home, and the world just felt better and more colorful with him. He's my ride or die. I love him.
Oh.
You unlocked the core memory with Webkins. I remember that.
Yes, I love Webkins so much. Yes, I just had to incorporate it somehow into my little story of somewhat. It's not a story yet, but I will turn it into some kind of lore soon.
Oh, okay, so my next question for you is, what is it like to be a VTuber from personal experience, and what makes VTubing so special?
So, okay, not gonna lie, VTubing has felt, it's made me feel more creative than ever. Like, I have been an artist ever since I could hold a pencil, and ever since I started working on VTubing, like, it just felt like a constant art project, like, every single day, like, oh, like, I can, like, make this into, like, a giant stream, like, it's very interactive. I love how VTubing is very interactive. I love making my own redeems, making my own, like, it's just so fun saying hi to everybody. And like a lot of streams, they have these collector dailies, and for me, since I'm a Decora VTuber, I love when people come in and collect their little hair clips, you know, snap it on your head for the day, you know, and they get to collect as many as me. And it's just, it's so fun. Like, it's kind of like a competition of who has the most hair clips, and it's just so special to me that it's like my own bubble. Like, I make all this. Like, I love to draw a lot of my own assets, and I actually drew my little PNG that you see on the screen. She's like a little pet shop inspired PNG. And that's another thing with VTubing. I love having different forms of my model. Like, I could just be whatever I want. If I want to be a little seal, I can. I'll just draw it right now, you know? It's like, it's just so cool. It's like, I just love inviting people into my space and like just learn together. A lot of people, they don't know what Decora is, and I'll be happy to share with you what it is. And I just love loving like VTubing and streaming, and it just makes me so happy when people, they get excited when I'm excited, or like if I'm reacting to this one thing, like we all react to it. It's so fun. It's like we're all kind of like in a sleepover kind of way. It's just, it makes me so excited. I just love it. Like, let's all watch this thing that I'm excited about, but first let's talk about your day. Like, I love hearing everybody's days, and just, it makes me so happy. And so, yeah, I just, also another thing with VTubing, I feel like so many people stray away from it because they think that they must be an anime girl, but really, you can be whatever you want. I feel like we need more creativity. We need more human art now than ever, especially with stupid AI in the way. So it makes me happy when people go outside of the box, go outside of the lines. That's what makes VTubing so special. Like, you don't have to stick with, there's really no rules to it. It's just, you paint your own canvas, and it's just, that's why I love it so much, because we could just be ourselves. We have our own aesthetics. We have our own communities. It's just so cool. I love it. And the tech is just so cool. Like, VTubing, like, the tech, it just keeps improving, and it's like, I'm ready for what's next.
Oh, same here. And I love how your community, whenever you stream, they just really get into it. Especially when we do the Nostalgia playlist. Like, we're all just reacting and laughing and, oh my gosh, I remember that. You know?
Yes! Oh my god, it makes me so happy. That's another thing, like nostalgia. I love nostalgia because I feel like we all just get into it, like what you said, like we all just get hyped up, like, oh my god, like you brought back a memory. And that's just, I just love bonding like that. It's so fun.
Okay, so Leah, would you like to ask your next question?
Yes. Have you had any artist block, and how did you like overcome it?
Oh my gosh, I feel like I have it like every other day.
Oh.
Because what I do, like, so I'm a proud ADHD haver, and it's really hard to combat it. I just have so many ideas that I want to work on, and my problem is I work on every single one. Like, I'll start a sketch on this one. I want to start a sketch on this one now. I want to do this one. And then sometimes I just forget about it, and it's just a big mess. So I think it would just be best to work on things one at a time. But to really combat art block, I would to say Pinterest. I'm gonna say Pinterest is my biggest helper. I love Pinterest so much. It sounds weird. Like, why Pinterest? It's just, I think looking at other people's artwork, it really jogs my memory. Like, it really jogs, like, it gets me back on the art juice, the art flow. Like, oh my gosh, like, their art is so sick, and it makes me inspired. And just even drawing doodles, it helps a lot. So I feel like just getting inspired by other people, it really helps me.
Yeah, like, because I've run into that issue, you know, at times. And I do agree with you. Yeah, work on things one at a time, because if you sketch out something and then you don't finish it, and then you're like, oh wait, I have like another idea, and then you're like, yeah, you're never gonna finish it.
Exactly.
Like, I ran into that problem, but I only draw like once in a while, or you know, or when I need to. Like, I try not to do too much, otherwise I'm gonna deal with like burnout, you know.
Yeah, burnout is another thing. Yeah, it's just, and also it helps with doing different mediums. Like, I work on a bunch of VTuber assets. Like, I make emotes, I make overlays, just a bunch of different stuff. And sometimes when my commissions are open, a lot of people, they all like dogpile on my overlay commissions, and I love that. I love that people are so excited to get an overlay for me, but I love having like diversity. Like, I love, because if I work on overlays 24/7, I'm just kind of like, I'm like dragging my feet. Like, I need something different to work on. So it's nice to have a good juggle, a good balance.
Yeah, for sure. I know.
Yeah.
I think the most recent thing I drew was for like Sonic Revolution, I believe, and it was because of the theme. And I was like, okay, I gotta draw like these specific characters, and that's like the most recent thing I drew.
Yeah. Oh, I bet they look sick though.
Yeah, but I've been like focusing on like my streams and stuff more, so that's why I haven't been drawing as much. So, but it kind of saves me the burnout. It kind of saves me the burnout, if anything.
Yeah, I gotta get that good balance. So that's good.
Okay, so
Kevin?
my next question is, since we were just talking about your community, is what is it about your community that makes them so special as both a VTuber and a streamer?
I feel like you and the community, it's like a good reflection of yourself. Like, your community is a good reflection of yourself. Like, I feel like I just love having the attention on everyone except for me. Like, I don't want the whole attention to be on me. I want to make sure that we're all, you know, taking turns, you know, we're all like equal. Like, it makes me so full of warmth, just knowing that we all look out for each other. That, at least that's what it feels like for me. It's like sometimes we'll reply to another person. Like, it's good. Like, it makes me happy when I see the chat flowing with like people replying to each other, and not just me. Like, of course, you know, I'm the entertainer, I'm the streamer, but I want all of us to, like, you know, make sure we're engaged, you know, even if you're not engaging and you're just lurking and you're just, you know, you're just watching from below, that's fine. Like I don't want anybody to feel pressured to talk or to really do anything. Like if you just want to chill out, that's fine. I for one cannot chill out. I'm constant chaos and go 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 go. Like I'm always full of energy. So it just makes me happy that a lot of my community, they also love my energy. I feel like I could just be myself, because in the past I've gotten, oh, like you're too energetic, like you're too much, and it's like, well, I don't agree, but you can say whatever. I love streaming because I can just be myself. I could be energetic, and my community can also be energetic. Like I've gotten so many people saying like, I feel comfortable, like I can be who I am here, and it makes me want to cry. It's like, oh, I'm just so happy that we can all just be ourselves and be energetic, and like even if it's just a small thing, like I will be screaming and hooting and hollering for you, like I'm excited for you,
Yeah. I love how like every time the stream starts, the chaos starts immediately. They'll start with
my
the car
God.
crashes and the oh my god and whatever Robert speaks. It's great.
It's very overstimulating. So if you don't like that, I am sorry.
I love every moment of it.
Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you.
But okay, Leah, would you like to ask your next question?
Oh, okay. Here is another artist question I have for you. Has there been any specific artwork where it was difficult to draw from what you envisioned in your head? Like, it's like you have the image in your head of what you want to draw, but you can't get it down on paper.
Oh my God, yes. I feel like all the time. It's like, oh my gosh, it's so frustrating because you have this. Mainly for me, I struggle so much on anatomy. Like to the point where like I'm looking at myself. Like let's say I'm flexing, it's like, how do I draw someone flexing? So I like look at myself flexing, I'm like, oh, okay, that's how you do it. So really, once again, Pinterest sponsor me. I love going on Pinterest. Like if I'm struggling, it's just with the help of other artists. Like I just love it. I love how artists, we all come together as a unit and just help each other. And yeah, really, of course, doodling helps. Like, even if it just looks like stickmen help a lot. Like, if you want to draw a specific pose, at first, I just draw a little stickman, and then I start to flesh it out a little more. But yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah, absolutely. When I took like art classes in college, the very best advice that my art professor gave me in my class is like, always have the reference, because
Yes.
if you have the reference and you look at that more than what you're drawing on the paper, you will be drawing that more accurately. And
Yes.
and we always did this exercise before we start class officially, that like, hey, bring out like some objects from your backpack or something, and then just arrange them in a way, and he said, this is to help exercise for you to not look at your paper less, and look at more at what you're drawing. He said you can take glimpses, but then you have to like draw it accurately to how you place the objects on the table. And that exercise stuck with me. So whenever I'm drawing now, and if I need like a reference for like a character or the pose and stuff, I always make sure to look at the reference more than what I'm drawing.
That is so good.
That stuck with me, and now at least, like, I remember I used to struggle with drawing the Sonic characters because I was like, I didn't realize that, oh, if I drew it from memory, I wouldn't be drawing them accurately. So when I started pulling up an image of the character, I'll be like, okay, well, look at the image more than what I'm drawing, and now I'm like drawing them a little bit more accurately.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's gonna stick to me now. I gotta start doing that. I gotta start taking notes.
Yeah, I definitely, I would say definitely try it when the next time you're drawing. Like if you're like, oh, I want to draw like this specific character, just look up an image on Google, and then if you're looking for specific pose, like you said, go on Pinterest. Pinterest is your best friend in that.
Yes, yes, it is. Yes.
So do that, and then just if you want to do like a rough sketch of how the pose, and then and then refine it while you're drawing the character, have the reference of the character on the screen and look at that more than what you're like drawing. And I guarantee you it will help you, like it will help you draw the character more accurately. It has done me wonders, and I've really really took that into heart when I'm drawing now.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta take notes because I definitely, yeah, I need to do that. I gotta start doing that more.
Mhm. Yeah, absolutely.
Hmm.
So my next question for you is: are there any particular moments during stream that stood out to you the most, or that you remember the most?
Oh, like something from my streams?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So when I first started streaming, which was actually 2 years ago, it feels crazy to think like 2 years have passed. But 2 years ago, my first stream, I made up a lot of my own assets. Um, I did spend maybe like a couple $100 on a model, which I know I probably shouldn't have done that because it was my first ever stream and I already spent so much money. Because it's like, what if I don't like it? Then I just wasted the money. But anyway, my first stream, um, it was really nerve-wracking, but as I didn't really do a debut. A lot of VTubers, they start off with a debut and it's big and it's huge. I kind of just hit the go live button and just to test the waters, like, am I gonna like streaming? I don't know. But the day was over and I was like, yep, uh the money was well spent. I really enjoy this. I love it. And so I feel like my one of my favorite streams, I have too many favorites. I feel like I love every single stream that I've done. Like there really isn't a stream where I look back and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Like, oh, that was a bad stream. Like there will be ups and downs, maybe your chat isn't super active or you only have like 2 viewers. I don't know. But I still see that as a win. I take every stream as a win. Like I try not to think of the numbers, I try not to get in my head with all of that. But my favorite stream, I will say, would have to be my first ever debut, which was around Pride Month of last year. I'm so bad with dates and years, I don't remember. But and it just felt so cool that so many people showing up matters, like especially during a VTuber stream. Like it felt so cool seeing all your friends lined up like, yeah, go Prism, like you're doing great. And I was a wreck. I was My heart was beating faster than a motorboat. I was like, how am I breathing right now? Like I can't focus. It was a lot. Debut streams are a lot because I mean, you want to make sure everything is going right. And so I feel like that stream at that moment, it was so cool seeing everybody show up and seeing my community just cheering me on. Like it was just very inspiring. It inspired me to just keep pushing, like to keep streaming more. And the more that I do it, I mean, the more I love it, really. It's so cool. I love how we all like just bring in the energy together. We all just have that positive energy and it's so fun. Just that debut stream, I felt like a mess, but everybody didn't think that. They didn't see the mess that I was enduring. Like I feel like maybe I hit it well. I don't really know, but what mattered to me was that everybody had fun. That was the main purpose, the main objective. That I just wanted people to have fun.
Okay.
I mean, that's understandable. You know, like when you do your very first stream, it is definitely nerve-wracking because it really feels like, you know, you're like in an auditorium talking in front of like actual people.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's different, you know, because, you know, they won't be able to like see your actual face and like, oh no, oh no.
Exactly. You can't see my sweating. Oh no. Oh.
Yeah, like it's nerve-wracking at first when you first do that first stream, but then, you know, well, once you because I feel like, you know, all of us have some sort of stage fright, whether it's like streaming for the first time or like talking in
Yeah.
front of like, you know, a crowd of people at like, you know, like at a conference or like, you know, public speaking. You know, I think we all have that fear of like, oh, maybe if I mess up, you know, we all have that thinking of like, oh,
Yeah.
we're gonna mess up and then they're gonna make fun of me, right? Like we all have that fear.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember my very first stream. I was nervous too. And and I was like, you know what? It's like let's just roll with this. Like if I make mistakes, that's okay. You know, it's your first time,
Exactly.
you know, because the
Exactly.
thing, so that's why I put like this expectation on myself to like, hey, just, you know, just keep calm. Don't expect don't put so much pressure on myself to be perfect, because here's the thing, nobody's perfect. And
Exactly.
there's no way you could ever be perfect. You know, like we're all going to have flaws.
Exactly. And I feel like we're already juggling so much behind the scene. Like, people should be very understanding. Like, we're setting up the model, we're trying to see if the audio's going through. Like, we're doing a lot, and I feel like we should be more proud of ourselves. Like, I know it's really hard for the anxiety to wash over. Because I know anxiety very well. Anxiety is my best friend and also enemy. So I feel like every stream that I do, I'm always anxious for like the smallest thing. And then as soon as I hit that live button, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm fine. Like, things are fine. If I mess up, I'm just going to laugh at myself for it. I feel like streaming has really taught me so much more than I ever could have imagined. Like, if I make a little slip up or a mistake, you know, I put the wrong game up, like, haha, oh, my bad. I'm just being silly. Sorry, guys. Give me one moment. So, I mean, I'm still working on, like, not beating myself up. Like, let's say it's just stuff that you can't control or you can't help. Like, the weather knocks out my whole computer.
Yeah.
And I try so hard not to break down. It's like, my community will understand. Like, it'll be fine. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Because when you think about it, like natural disaster weather, that's out of our control. You know, there's just some stuff that's out of our control. You know, and audience understand that. Like we know we don't. Our weather's not all the time sunny.
Exactly. There's a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
And there was like this funny one time when I was brought on as a guest for one of my friends, GK. She runs Festival of Ages, and I was on as a guest last year. And on the date and time it was happening, I think it was like we were like 2 hours into the panel, and then like she had a power outage on her end.
Oh no!
And it happened so suddenly, and she like apologized to me, and I was like, no, it's okay. And she told me like we have like a storm here, and I told her it's okay, and I told her that's just something that's out of our control. And I told her at least we have over like 2 hours of the Q&A at least recorded.
Yeah, that's good. It's something. We still have something of that. We still have bits and pieces, and that's better than nothing.
Yeah, but like I told her, don't beat yourself up about it, you know? Like, and here's the thing, technology is not perfect. Like I have, I was on like some of my other friends' streams, and then sometimes like they'll run into the issue of like where the audience like, hey, we can't hear you guys. And then I would have to let my buddy know, hey, they can't hear us. So like, oh, let me fix that. So, So it's kind of here's the thing, because I know a lot of my other friends they use OBS, and man, that thing is so flawed.
Oh, it
Um,
is. Oh yeah, I know it. Uh-huh.
it's a very flawed program. Like it's cool that it's like free, but it's like I've heard some things that some of my friends are like, oh my gosh, when I updated, it got rid of my layout, and I'm like, oh,
Oh my god.
that's
Yeah. Yeah,
sometimes that
updating.
happens.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
and that's kind of the thing when you have to deal with technology, especially if you're like a VTuber and then using OBS, and then sometimes a program decides to be a butt in the worst
Yes.
possible time.
Oh my god, yes. Literally, as soon as you start stream and chat's not working and you can't hear anything, it's just a great day.
It's like, and then if that happens, like I feel so bad for my friends who do use OBS, and I said, wow, OBS, you decided to be a butt in the worst possible
Yeah.
timing.
Like, come on, be a butt another time, just not right now.
Yeah,
Mhm.
especially not when I'm trying to change swords. That's happened to me a few times. Like, oh, I just want to change this one sword, and OBS is like, yeah, I'm just gonna crash now. Bye.
Yeah, literally. Please, just stay alive for a couple minutes longer, something.
Yeah, I just learned when in doubt, we all just blame Robert. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, exactly. It's all Robert's fault. Jeez, and Flippy, just gotta blame the creatures.
One of my favorite moments is somebody did a Robert redeem where he was warning about tuna sandwiches, and it was so out of left field that I was just laughing so hard, and you were just like, well, okay, Robert, thanks.
Oh, okay, Robert. Thanks for the warning. All right,
Well,
just gonna ignore you now.
I'm curious, how did Robert came to be? Where did Robert come from?
Oh my goodness. Okay. It's kind of a similar story with Flippy. Like my mom, she gave me a Webkinz seal a long time ago. It wasn't as long ago, but I did have an orange worm on a string. Like I've had him for like 5 years now. He's like an actual real orange worm on a string I've had just for 5 years. And when I was younger, though, I did take his string out. I don't know why. So he's just a flimsy worm that I kind of grab him by like the scruff of his neck just to like pick him up and stuff. But really, it just came from him, and I was like, why don't I actually bring him into the Prism world, the Prism dimension? And I had a friend. They were like, dude, I can make you a whole model for you. Like, you don't have to pay me or anything. I just want to see Robert in your little room. And I was like, oh my god, that's so nice.
Yeah. I remember just making this comment one time and actually doing a Robert redeem. It's like, yeah, I sound like Dr. Eggman, because when I first heard his voice, like, okay, that sounds very close to what Dr. Eggman sounds like. And one of the mods said, like, yeah, I can't unhear it now.
I forgot. Oh my god, he does. So I wanted Robert to have like a. It's funny because the TTS voice that I use for him is just called Magician. So he sounds like this. Hello, my name is Robert. I actually haven't heard Robert's voice in a while. I'm sorry, Robert, if I butchered your voice. It's been a while since I've heard him. I miss him. But yeah, I just wanted him to be a little silly, goofy guy, because I love bringing in silly, goofy fellas onto my stream and into my world.
Another one of my favorite streaming moments, I know one of yours redeemed, it's Dr. Robotnik from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, when he goes like, no! And there was like,
Yes!
there was this video of Hate Miku, and I think it was like in some battle or something, and you were saying like, is she dead yet? And immediately we hear, no! And just the timing was so funny that I was just dying.
Oh my god, I love the timing. That's another thing with streams. Like, I love that I can have Robert talk, and I have this redeem. If you guys didn't know, he stims, which is just a bunch of stims that I do. Like the Robotnik, no! Like I love that show so much. I used to watch it so much as a kid. I was like, why don't I just put that in there? I would just make him say a bunch of silly stuff, and a lot of people would redeem it. And just the timing, I just love when the timing is right on a stream. It's just so funny.
Is there anyone you'd like to collaborate with within the future, or is there any type of stream that you've always wanted to do but haven't done yet?
Well, I am looking at a lot of oomfies, a lot of mutuals and friends that I've been wanting to collab with for so long. I mean, there's a lot of artist friends that I want to collab with, and I just want to have like a little, kind of like a play date. I just want to draw with people and hang out and talk, and I think that would be really fun. But I mean, if we're talking like big people, are we talking like Iron Mouse? I mean, Iron Mouse, hey, if you're watching, I mean, it would be so cool to collab one day. Such a far stretch, but I mean, actually, fun fact, Iron Mouse does have a Decora model, and I freaked out. She had a bunch of cute little hair clips in her hair, and it was just, oh my god, it's like she's speaking to me. I love her so much. She's so inspiring.
She is, for sure.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, she's just so herself, and her singing. Oh my gosh, she's just awesome. But the kind of streams that I've always wanted to do that I've really never had time to, or the tech to do, is I want to do a lot of full body streaming. Like I want to do like dancing streams, like where we get to play Just Dance together. Like I want to see everybody dancing with me, and I think it'll be so fun. Or little exercise streams, like just the first half of a stream we'll start exercising, and then the other half we'll jump right into like Wii Sports or something. Like I don't know, I think it would just be so fun. Also, just wandering around VR chat, you know, with my community, we could have like a little I don't know, just anything with full body tracking. I would just love to do. I think it would be so fun. It's just the time and the money, and my room is just not big enough for it. So definitely in the future. I can't really think of what else. I do have, okay, I don't know if we have any Vocaloid lovers in here, but I do have a lot of Vocaloid like dances memorized. And I think it would be cool to show off some of my dances and stuff. I mean, I know a few dances by heart. I think it would just be so fun just to have fun and jam out, and yeah.
Well, if those streams ever do come to pass one day, I would love to tune in and see how it turns out.
Yes, thank you. It'll be so fun.
All right, Leah, would you like to ask your next question?
Oh, I think she went BRB for a minute.
Oh, okay. I'll ask it. I'll ask it on her behalf then. Let me just grab her document. From your perspective, why do you think there are more VTuber streamers now?
Ooh, from my perspective, honestly, I think it's just so cool seeing all the different designs. I feel like designs, your branding, it really plays a big role. Like, if you are, let's say, there's this really cool VTuber that I know of. They are so inspiring to so many, including me. Alpine Showtime. They are a stop motion VTuber. So they make a lot of their models by hand. Like it looks like a stop motion movie. It's so cool. And they exploded, which good for them. I'm so proud of them. And I feel like, I don't know, when certain VTubers, they explode, it gathers a bunch of new eyes, obviously. And it inspires people. I feel like inspiring is just a word I've said so much today. It's just VTubing is so inspiring in general. It really, like, it just breaks a lot of artists out of their shells. Like, it just creates a whole different medium. Like, it's not just painting. It's not just streaming. Like, it's like your own world. And people just get to interact with your world. And it's just so cool. I love seeing what people come up with.
So this is a great lead-in from our next question. Is VTubing has exploded in the past year, and there was actually just a VTuber convention that recently concluded that you were at called Offkai. Where do you see it going from here?
Yes! Oh my gosh, Avkai was, it was like some of the best days of my life, I'll be honest. It's just, it was so cool seeing a bunch of VTubers on like these little machines that like move. They get to control these little robots. They were on the screen. They get to say hi to people and introduce themselves, and sometimes they'd hand out goodie bags, and it's just so cool seeing that kind of tech. Like the fact that VTubers are like going to cons remotely, I think that's just so cool, and you still get to talk with people and network, and it's so cool. And I feel like, where do I see it going from here? Honestly, it's just gonna keep going and going. Like I can't even imagine the tech that we're gonna have in the future. It really like gets me fired up. Like I'm just so excited to see more and more people recognize VTubers for their worth, because it sucks because a lot of people, they don't see VTubers in the greatest light, in the most positive light. And I feel like it's just a big misunderstanding. They just don't care to understand, or like, who's this anime girl with, you know, big boobs? I don't care about her. It's like, she's more than that, you know? She has a story, but you just don't want to listen. A lot of us, we come from different backgrounds, and it's cool. The anonymity, just not having our faces shown for privacy, it's a long list of why VTubing is just so special. And once again, the tech, I just wonder what else is going to be next. Like, I imagine VTubers are now going to start working at freaking McDonald's, or they're going to start introducing you to the airport like, welcome to Texas. I'm like, ma'am, why are you screaming at me? I'm trying to use the bathroom. I don't know. Stop screaming at me. Like, whoa, it's so cool to see a VTuber at the airport on a giant screen, but I'm trying to get to my next gate. Like, I don't know. It's just, I'm excited to see where it blossoms.
So, just Leah's next question was one I actually just asked. What have been your most favorite moments that have happened on stream? But I want to go into a little bit more specific. I know we all love the nostalgia stream. Are there any like particular videos or moments from those playlists that really stood out to you that you loved so much?
So if people didn't know, I do these nostalgic watch-along streams where I get the community to insert a bunch of videos from your childhood. And I always tell my community, I don't care how niche it is, how crazy, as long as it's, you know, within the guidelines, we're good. But it's just, it means so much to me how people, like, they submit these videos that I've never heard of. It's such a cool stream. I just love hosting them because people get so excited to see their video. It's like we're all gathered around watching a giant TV. But, me personally, maybe my favorite like moment or favorite video, I don't want to be biased and say my videos. I don't know. I mean, I think I might just go with that because I think it's just so cool. Like, let's say, what was a video that, there was like an anime opening. It was, Maid-sama, I think. It's been so long, I can't remember now. And seeing so many people confused, like, whoa, like, I've never seen this before. I think just having that sort of energy as well, like the confusion, but like the thrill of wanting to learn more about it, I think that's what I love so much. It's like we're all on different sides of the internet, so seeing other people watch my stuff and they're like, whoa, that's pretty cool. And then I watch their stuff, like, whoa, that's pretty cool. Once again, the energy. I love the energy. As long as it's, you know, positive, it's awesome. I love it. That's my favorite moments.
I love how everybody was rickrolled during one of those streams too. Like, nobody was expecting it, and you were just going crazy. Doing that.
I forgot about that.
have that clip
goodness.
too, and nobody was expecting it too. That's what just made it funny. Well, we were
Oh
like,
my
oh, it's gonna be some cartoon opening or whatever. Oh, Rick roll.
It's so funny because we're all like pointing at each other like, who did that? Who put the Rick roll in there? Who did it? It's so funny. I love it.
But this is why when I try to look through stuff to add to the playlist, this is why I like finding like really obscure or little known stuff, because nobody's ever heard of them. Like, whoa, I didn't know that. Like, say the Intervention when they had all the Sega and Sonic stuff, because this is like way back in the
yeah.
'90s, and barely anybody remembers it, or nobody's ever got a chance to see it because they were just too young. So that was like a big reason I put that in there.
Yeah, that was so cool. Oh my gosh. Like I was born in 2002, so I mean I'm not that baby, but I'm still kind of baby. But it was so cool seeing that. It was like, oh my god. My first console was actually the Sega Genesis, so it like kind of brought me back. But like, you know, I didn't see all of the 90s Sonic stuff, but seeing it was like, oh my god, like that's so cool. I love it still.
Leah's next question is, what are qualities from your perspective that a VTuber should have in order to connect with their audience? That's a really good question, actually.
Oh, that is a really good question. Qualities. Honestly, I mean, the first stream, you're gonna have the jitters, you're gonna be anxious, but I feel like the more that you stream, the more of the characters that you're gonna build. So I feel like it's kind of like dipping your toes in the water. Like, do I want to be more of a quiet streamer? Like, there are a lot of streamers who are more mute, which is fine, and they still get an audience. It's cool. Like, you don't have to be energetic like me and chaos and, you know, very yappy. Like, there are different streamers that, you know, a lot of people love and that they will watch. There is a person for everybody, you know, and I feel like a good quality to have would probably be just to be yourself. I know it sounds cliche, it sounds cheesy, but I mean it. Like, it just, people will see your energy. Like, they will read you. Like, if you're anxious, they will feel it, you know? Like, it's good to just breathe and like, oh, I'm streaming now, like this is who I am. And it's cool seeing people actually open up. And that's another thing. I feel like just being comfortable, having that quality of just being comfortable in your stream at the moment, it's very nice. It's very like homey. Like, people will just feel relaxed. And I feel like that would be the biggest quality. I mean, other than, I want to say creative. Just having that good quality of creative. Like, you don't have to draw, you don't have to be artsy. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, if you just have a good open mind, like, you just love VTubing, you love other people's designs, you just have that good amount of love. Just love. That's another quality, I guess. Just love. Like, it's not that hard. It's just, we have too much negativity in the world. Just love and be nice. That's definitely a good quality to have.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, just eating lunch right now, but
It's
No,
okay.
no
diving
worries.
back.
Welcome back.
but-
Would you like to ask your next question?
Which ones have you asked so that way I can
I'm up to
highlight?
number 9 on yours.
Oh, okay. From your experience so far, what have you learned about VTubing and the VTubing community in general?
That's a good question. I have learned, oh, this is a big one. I mean, even if you're not very into VTubing, you could still learn this one, but I didn't really learn it until VTubing, is to I just lost it. Hold on. Wait, it was on the tip of my tongue. It was, oh, people will dislike you, and that's fine. I've learned that you don't have to be liked by everybody. You don't, like, sure, followers are good to have, you know, the viewers are good to have, but if there's someone in your chat that's being a butt, just kick him out. Just kick him out. And I had a really hard time the beginning of my streams, like, oh, you know, maybe they'll lighten up, you know, they'll be okay after, but they're just very negative and they just make the chat awkward. Just just nip it in the butt as quick as you can, because it's your community. You're fostering that community. You're in control of the vibes. So of course it will suck to, boot someone out or boot another person out, because the views, some of us care about it, but it's just good to have the good energy. It's always important to build your community and how you want it. It's all up to you. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Yeah, I definitely agree because the thing is, I feel like, content creators in general, they shouldn't be focusing on the views, because otherwise you start becoming obsessed with it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then you're like, how come I'm not getting a lot of like viewers on my stream right now? And then you're starting to fixate on that and not caring about your actual like people who are there.
Exactly, yeah.
Because I have like a some of my friends were like asking, how come my videos don't go they don't get a lot of views? And I tell my friends, don't care about the views, because you are going to fixate on that, and you're not gonna figure out how to like up your like viewers.
Yeah. It's very important to just focus on yourself. Like focus, like just have fun. Focus on the fun you're having. Don't look at the numbers. Like, I know it can be tempting or it's hard, and you just have a whole meltdown if you're not having a bajillion followers or whatever. It's just have fun. Like it's okay. You're gonna have ups and downs, and that's okay. It's part of the process.
Yeah, absolutely. Because there was like one friend that was like asking about, do people still care about like interviews with like, voice actors and all that? And I gave them my perspective that like, just from my experience, that I have seen people small and big do Q&As, and even if they're like, they don't have that huge of a following, they do have like people viewing their stuff. So I said, don't fixate on the views, fixate on like do it because you love it,
Exactly.
Like I remember I made that mistake when I first started, that like, how come my Q&As are not getting that much views? And then I'm like, I realized, hey, I shouldn't care about that. I want to do it because I love it, and if people are watching it, cool. If not, that's okay too. I do it because I love it. And now I've been like, doing more and getting like actual more special guests, and that gets more people tuning in. Because I think the highest I ever had, and because I had Belena Productions on.
Oh, I love them. Wait.
I ended up getting like 50 plus viewers from that.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
So I think it also helped because he also promoted it in his server, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is gonna attract a lot of people.
Yeah, promoting it goes a long way. Yeah.
So I was also thinking about that. I saw this post that someone also mentions you can get guests that you want, but you also need to think about what your audience wants too. So
exactly.
So there is a balance that you need to like figure out. So when I started getting like more actual professional voice actors, and people like when I start announcing it, people are like, I was like, girl, how did you get like the voice of Bowser? they'll ask, like, so a few of my friends will ask me this and DM me on Discord. They're like, girl, how did you get like the voice of Bowser? Wait, how'd you get the OG voice of Rosalina? And like, they start asking me these questions. I don't give away my secrets, obviously, but
oh yeah, no, magician never reveals their tricks.
Of course.
Yeah, that's why so I also start to think about I put that balance too of like, okay, what I do want is to branch out, because obviously my podcast, it kind of sounds, it's inspired off of Sonic, obviously. So but, and majority of my guests are Sonic like industry guests, if anything. But I started branching out now, and I ended, I got to thank Kevin here because he helped me get the voice of Shaggy and Scooby.
Oh, that's so cool. See, it's good to like. I know that you're more of like a Sonic leaning kind of community, but it's good to like branch out and have all sorts of these like other cartoon characters, because then it gains another audience, and you guys can like share that audience together. It's a cool balance.
Absolutely. Like
Yeah.
I think the one that blew up, I think, because they were just announced as the VA at the time, was Ashlyn Madden, who's the voice of Tangle.
Oh, that's so
and
cool.
and Kevin gave me the hookup on that, and the booking agent was very, very easy to work with on that.
Oh, that's nice.
And
See,
then
networking, it's so cool. I love networking.
and what ended up happening is that once I announced it, like at first, like I didn't notice the date that Ashlyn chose, and then someone pointed out, isn't it ironic that they chose the date on the last day of the Tango and Whisper Festival of Crossworlds? And what ended up happening when I talked to her about that, she's like, yeah, that was on purpose.
Oh my goodness. It was
So
on purpose.
Yeah, it was a deliberate choice. Like and then I told my friends, yeah, that's what she told me. It was like a literal deliberate choice.
Oh my god, that's so cool that you got to network with all those people. See, it just kind of backtracks on the question that we had. Like, just fixate on the experience, just not the viewers, not this and that. Like, it's a good thing to think of like the views and stuff, but don't let it get stuck in your head. Just have fun in that moment. Like, live with the flow. Just go with the flow. Just have fun. Just talk with the people you're talking to. It's nice to talk.
Absolutely, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
and then it's just like once in a while I look at the views, and then I was just like, I think Ashlyn's like blew up pretty fast though, because I think within like 2 months it reached 1K views.
That's
The
sick.
Q&A.
It's good for you.
And I was just like, oh, okay. I was like,
Oh, okay.
I guess it's because she's new to the cast. That's probably why
Yeah.
it got more
You're trying to
views.
find more about her. Yeah.
Yeah, and she told me I was the very first person to like literally like inquire about an interview. I'm like, are you
What?
serious? Like
That's sick.
like I asked her, are you serious? And I said, cool, I get the first honor of
Oh my
inquiring.
god, that's so cool.
Yeah, so it was, but yeah, the like just do it because you love it, and
Exactly.
and and because I just enjoy and I don't care about the views, I just let people find the videos, whether if it's like a year from now or
Mm-hmm.
if anything, because you never know what might end up being like a hit, because sometimes
Exactly.
because what's
The
funny is yeah, and
Yeah, the algorithm sucks.
yeah. But what ended up pretty ironic is that because I also run a like miraculous podcast on my YouTube channel, other than my Q&A one. Um, uh, I think me, Kevin, and my very good buddy G, aka the Cartoon Hotspot, we did this episode reviewing the Miraculous movie, and obviously the Miraculous fans all agree the movie is like, oh my gosh, 10 times better than the show. And I think it's like the highest viewing on my like live streams so far, and it reached like over 1.4K views. I was like, how did this reach 1.4? And then I realized, oh, this was the review of the movie. Okay, that makes a lot of sense now.
Yeah.
So I always get surprised too. Like I said, Ashley Madden was like the one that grew the fastest with views. Within like 2 months, I was like, 1K views? How did this reach 1K views within 2 months? So that was like like a strange feat to reach because that usually doesn't happen with my streams overall. So
Yeah.
so that's why I was like pretty surprised.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, Leah, would you like to ask your next question on your list?
Ah, yes. Um, what other like video game franchises do you enjoy playing on stream?
Oh man. Oh, I love to play just so many different games. Kind of it's yeah, it's a big basket. I mean, I love to stream a lot of the games that I played in my childhood, and I love people finding out about the games that I played cuz I play a lot of niche games. Like, did you guys know that there was a Cars, like the movie Cars, there was a Cars MMO that I played as a kid.
Oh,
So I just love to play a lot of like I've played a little bit of Sonic. I love Sonic. I have been a fan of Sonic for years, years, years and years, straight out of the womb, basically. Because my family, we all grew up as gamers. Like my mom, she busted out the Sega Genesis, and we would play Sonic 2. I think that was my first Sonic game, Sonic 2. And I have a twin brother who was really good and is still very good at Sonic games. He beats me up every time. Every time I'm stuck on like a level, I always pass the controller to him. Like, I can't do this. I can't. But a lot of Sonic. I'm trying to maybe play all of the Sonic games on stream. I'm just really bad at finishing games. I'm really bad. But one day I will finish Sonic Unleashed. I have a mod who is in my chat a lot, and he told me, haha, Sonic Unfinished, haha. It's like, shut up, I will finish it soon. I just love talking. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're all good. Since you mentioned Sonic Unleashed, I actually did a Q&A with the voice of Chip last year.
Oh, I freaking love Chip! Oh, that's so sick.
Yeah, like I highly recommend it. Is on my YouTube channel, the Q&A I did with him.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, because I feel like Chip is like underrated. Like I don't I don't hear Sonic fans talking about him at all.
I'll be the first one. I freaking love Chip. Chip supremacy. I love Chip. I love him so much. He's my baby boy. He's so cute.
Yeah, because like it's just so sad that he only appeared in one game.
Yeah.
In the story, which I understand, because of his origin of being Light Gaia, I understand.
Yeah.
But it's like, I'm kind of like, why? I was like, Sega, why'd you create this really cute character and then we don't see him ever again?
I know. That's honestly how I feel with Blaze. I feel like we need more Blaze presentation, please. She is my all-time favorite. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and that's why I literally and it was cute because during the Q&A he was doing his Chip voice. I'm like, oh, it's so nostalgic.
That's so cute. Oh my god, that's awesome.
And I asked him about like what was it like, being able to voice Chip, and his bond with like Sonic, because obviously it's him and Sonic building this connection throughout the entire game. It was weird to me that they had Tails in the game, but he was like, I don't know, relegated to like, yeah, I'm just gonna like transport you. Like, I'm not gonna have like no real relevance.
Yeah.
So I always found that a little strange. But hey, I was like, I get it, obviously Sonic and Chip were like the focus on this, so I was like, okay, I understand that. And I did ask his like perspective of how did it feel to like also at least voice a bit, do with the little grunts and the Night of the Werehog thing, and I told him that I told him I felt so bad for Chip in that because the ghosts were like taking advantage of him and like scaring him.
Oh.
And I said, and I told him, man, Chip is not getting a break in this animation. Like the
Oh yeah, no.
scaring him, and then the girl ghosts decide to like tie him up, and then pretends to be him, and I'm like, and then like literally Anthony is like, oh my gosh, I forgot about that part. So that part was Chip's supremacy, please. Like Chip
Yes.
is just so underrated.
Yes.
For sure. And
But-
I wanted to say another thing about, doing these Q&As is that you learn like little interesting things, whether it be origin stories or behind the scenes things, especially when you're putting a spotlight on the guest and getting to know more about them.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me bring up the next question on Leah's list. What are your goals you are hoping to achieve in your VTubing streaming and content?
My goals. Honestly, just to keep creating. Like, I don't want that drive to stop. I don't want it to end. So as long as I'm like still creating, I'm good. But also, I want to have more models. I have so many VTuber models, but I just want more. I like Iron Mouse, how she has so many models. I just want to be her in that aspect. Just to have more Prism forms. Like I have a Sonic form, I have a little Pet Shop form, I have a Webkins form, I'm in the works of like a furry form. Like I love all types of mediums. It's so fun. But also, it's kind of stumped me there. What kind of goals? Honestly, I have been thinking of releasing song covers in the future. Kind of maybe sort of thinking of that.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yes, it's something very new. I haven't even told my community much about this, so you guys are getting a little sneak peek. But I maybe sorta am working on something. Don't tell anyone. Secrets. But it is a really cool goal of mine to just branch out of my bubble, because singing is so nerve-wracking for me, and I feel like I just gotta push myself. The more that I do it, the more comfortable I will be. Same with streaming. The more I do it, the more I stream, the more I'm comfortable. So it's like, why don't I do that with other things? So the singing is one goal. I do want to dance some more. I feel like singing and dancing, I definitely want to do a lot more of. I really love shuffle dancing. Like I'm a big enjoyer of like EDM music and like dubstep and stuff like that. So shuffle dancing, I feel like it's just so cool to me. Like there's just different types of shuffle dancing. It's just, I think it'd be really cool to step into something like that. Same with like the full body streams. Like I would love to just bust out a move with my full body set, in the future. Definitely my goal, kind of like a longer term goal. I definitely do want to hit partner. I think that would be really cool to hit partner. I mean, just having a consistent amount of viewers is also another goal. A meet and greet. I've seen so many of my friends doing meet and greets at Off-Kai, and I was like, oh my god, like I want to do that. So I think that would be really cool.
I think I sent you the application form for Anime Week in Atlanta, since they're taking like meet and greets and virtual panels. If I can always do that again after. I can always do it again after the stream.
Oh yeah, that'd be so cool.
Yeah. If you ever do a karaoke stream in the future, I'd love to tune in. I would love to hear your
Yes.
singing. Karaoke streams are like some of my favorite
Oh,
streams.
oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, karaoke, yes. Even like just singing for fun, I still get nervous. Like I just one day I will put on my big girl pants and I will do a karaoke stream because I've gotten a few people asking about that too, and it's like, guys, you're killing me. It's just my anxiety, but one day I'll do it. One day.
So my next question is: I know you're a fan of the Sonic franchise. What is it about the franchise that you love so much?
I honestly, oh, I'm gonna tear up. Oh, okay, so so I do have a twin brother, and he means the world to me, and I feel like he really got me a lot closer in the Sonic community. And it's just every time I think of Sonic, I just think of my twin, because we would always be, on the couch playing Sonic, and I would always be player 2. I would always be Tails, and he would be Sonic, and he would carry me through the whole stage, and he was really good. He still is really good at Sonic, but it's just also I feel like, I don't know if this is weird to say, but I feel like we need more girls in the community. I feel like when people think of Sonic, they think, oh, that's for boys, that's for, you can't do that. And it's just, I feel like having my mom introduce me to Sonic, it just opened my world. Like, I just, it's so awesome seeing other girls really enjoy this community as well. Just the Sonic community is really cool too. I've seen so much art, so much fan art, so much animations. And as a kid, I would watch so much of that. It was like my Bible at the moment. It was just, I would just get home from school. I would just turn on my laptop and, all right, like we're watching freaking Sonic animations, or I would watch a lot of Sonic speed paints and just watch people draw their OCs, and it made me want to do this OC stuff. I think that is what introduced me into like character making and like kind of a little bit of VTubing, like just the digital aspect of it. Like I've seen so many Sonic VTubers now, and it's so cool that VTubing brings in a lot of different communities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. In regards to what you said about having more female creators in the community, that's not strange at all. And in fact, I agree with you. And also want to give a shout out to all the other female creators in the community at the moment. They all do such a great job.
Yeah, exactly. We're all doing the same thing. Like, I don't know what's the issue. Like, apparently there's a problem. I don't know.
Yeah, but I think what's special about the Sonic franchise is that it's a very diverse, we have like the older fans, we have the newer generation that likes it too.
Yeah.
And I think, I think it's also really cool that like when I was younger, my parents let me play video games, even though it was like, stereotypical to say it's for boys, but my parents let me play video games. Like, I think the very first console my brother and I owned, it was like a Super Nintendo, so they were like very open-minded about it. They're like, no, we're not going to fall into that norm that only boys can play video games. They let me play it, and to this day I still play games. And like I said, my parents they're not judging me at all, because they gave me that opportunity. Like and like I said, when I went to Japan last year for a family trip, because my parents knew I always wanted to go to Japan, like they embraced everything Sonic. Like obviously they don't know all the characters, and I just tell them what, because I wanted to get the Sonic and Friends plushes. If you know those, like they're
oh yeah, they're really cute. Yeah. Oh my god, I love them.
So I went to Japan, and then it took me a while to find Amy because I couldn't find Amy in like several stores because I had like this PDF telling me where you can buy these plushes. And then we finally get to a store and I finally found Amy and I was happy. Like I was about to cry because it took me that long to find an Amy plush. And then as soon as I saw it, my mom is like, "There's Amy."
Oh, they're learning because of you. That's so cute. Oh.
Yeah, like my parents kind of think like because like it was funny because like my mom's like, "Who's Amy?" And I said, "Mom, think of it like this. They're like the hedgehog version of Mickey and Minnie." My mom's like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's how you do it.
That's how I described it to my mom. And I said, just think of it as like Mickey and Minnie, but they're like blue and pink, and
And flipped a switch for them. Yeah.
yeah. And then my mom immediately understood, and I went to Tokyo Disney last year, Tokyo Disney Sea, and I want to get like a Mickey and Minnie plush because I do love Mickey and Minnie. They're my Disney OTP.
Yes. Yes.
Way before Sonic and Amy. And then my dad's like, my dad, like when I went to buy the plush, I actually got Mickey and Minnie together because they actually have a magnet connecting their cheeks.
Oh, that's so cute.
So I bought that one, and then my dad's like, "How come you don't get Donald and Daisy?" And then my mom's like, "Do you not know our daughter? She loves Mickey and Minnie."
Get it right, Mom.
Oh no, it was my dad that didn't know.
Oh, get it right, Dad.
Like my mom knows a lot of my interests. She knows I love Sonic. She knows I love Sailor Moon. She knows I love Kingdom Hearts. She knows I love Super Mario. Like she knows my interests.
That's so nice. That's how my mom was. My mom introduced me to so much. Like she did a similar like your mom. Like, we're not gonna shame you for playing video games. Like, this is for everyone. It's not just for boys, not just for girls, they, thems, it's for everybody, And it's just, it really, it inspired me to do so much. The internet is both a good and bad place, but really, it made me stumble upon VTubing, and that's why I love VTubing so much.
Yeah, I gotta give huge props to my mom because she knows my interests. So if we're at like an amusement park or something, like a theme park, if it's like Disney, my mom knows I love Mickey and Friends. Like she knows that. Like she doesn't know the other Disney movies I'm into. Like I am into Tangled. I do love Rapunzel and Eugene.
Yes.
Like one of my favorite Disney.
Oh, I love that.
Oh yeah, I just saw. Kevin, is it do you want to read your last question?
Yeah, sure. So, what advice would you give to anyone who wants to get into VTubing?
Okay. So, kind of do what I did and just start sketching, start brainstorming, just hit that like button. Like, just don't think about it, because the more that you think, you're gonna start like doubting yourself. You're gonna start feeling that really bad anxiety to the point you just don't want to do it anymore. So just getting over that hurdle is the first and main step. Because I feel like after that, then you can start working on your redeems, like just the more creative side. Just get the first hurdle out of the way, because you can work on the design whenever you want. You can start doing that kind of brainstorming, just as long as you get a feel of streaming to see if you'll like it or not. That's the most important step, because streaming is not for everybody, and that's okay. And honestly, I feel like VTubing, you don't have to stream to become a VTuber. I've seen so many VTubers who make YouTube videos, like they make little story time videos, or I don't know. You just, as long as you make content, I think that's what makes you a VTuber, You don't have to stream. But I feel like branding is definitely an important aspect too. So definitely, like, if you want to be, like, let's say you want to be a sleepy pillow, like a pillow pet VTuber. I mean, hey, you can do that. There are so many VTubers out there who are not human, who are not like anime girls or anime guys. Like, I feel like a lot of people, they think of VTubing and, oh, I have to be this anime character. No. I feel like we really need more diverse character designs. Like if you want to just be a, I don't know, like a wizard cat. I mean, hey, you can do that. Like, you don't have to be an anime character. It's just good to focus on your branding, because that's how people will get to know you. Because if you're kind of just, my name is Mary Sue and I'm a rainbow, I don't know, I can't think of anything. Just try to be concrete with your branding, because if it's all over the place, people are just going to click off. Or, oh, speaking of that, I would advise to look at your computer specs to make sure you can even run a stream. A microphone, a good microphone, because a lot of people, they will click off. I've read so many articles, I've seen so many videos of people agreeing to the fact that people will click off if they hear some stuff in your microphone. Like, as long as you can hear your crisp voice, then we're good. Good microphone, and just hitting that live button is probably the biggest advices I would give.
Oh, great words of advice indeed. Well, Prism, I would like to thank you very, very much for coming on, and Leah, I would like to thank you for co-hosting with me.
Oh yeah, it was my absolute pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. It was so lovely just meeting both of you, and just, this was my first like Q&A, so it was just so heartwarming that Kevin reached out to me. He was like, hey, you know, I think you'd be very interesting to hear about on this Q&A. I'm like, oh, thank you. So I'm very happy that I got to talk about myself and we got to bond, and it was so fun.
Of course.
Yeah.
We can't wait until you come back to streaming. I believe it's on the 11th that you're coming back, right?
Yeah, at 11 at 1 p.m. There will be pizza and juice included.
And off-card stories, indeed.
Yes, I'm so excited to be back.
And my next Q&A will be next Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time with Fruit Casket. So we will see you all then. Goodbye, everyone.
Yay, goodbye.
Bye.